Brawlers, baby.
What's up, boxing fans? It's your boy Rick Muhammad, Brawler Sports Media in the building. This is the Brawler Sports Boxing Show. Well, we got my man Jaron Boots Ennis, up and coming, noise making, 147 weight class division, fighting Sergey Lipinets. As we all know, Lipinets put Lamont Peterson into retirement. Also, I believe he lost to Bud Crawford, but he's no comparison when it comes to Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is going to destroy this guy, and he's going to make it look real easy doing so. Lipinets is tailor-made for Boots Ennis. He comes straight forward, and that's the kind of guy that Boots Ennis can only pray for. And it's going to make it a quick night for Boots Ennis. Like Boots said, he's going to come in and do his thing as usual. He trains. He doesn't change anything up in his training camp. It's business as usual. And, you know, he's going to come in and do what he do and try to make it an early night and get the fans an explosive yet powerful performance based on his last performance with that headbutt with Herndon. That was an ugly fight. Nobody wants to end a fight like that. And you didn't even really get to display or show any of your talents or showcase anything in that fight. But it happens. This is boxing. This happens, guys. So Boots will redeem himself from his last performance. Lipinets, you know, it's good he's right there to get another big payday. And for Boots, both of these guys put themselves in position to probably get a title shot out of the winner of this fight come this Saturday night in Uncasville, Connecticut at Mohegan Suns, another PBC Al Heyman show, if you will. Boots Ennis says, hey, strong performance, explosive performance this weekend. He looks to fight one of the top 3 guys, and then hopefully he's got a big title shot by the end of this year, 2021. I say he wins this weekend explosively, skip fighting one of the top 3 guys. Let's just bump him up straight to the title. That's me. Let's see, Bud Crawford, Pacquiao, I don't know. I've been hearing rumors, and that's all boxing can be is rumors till you got a date. Promotion, a fight purse, a purse bid, if you will, term agreements, if you will, contract signed, and a venue. We don't know, but I've been hearing maybe possibly June, Pac-Man and a Bud Crawford, if you will. We'll see. I don't know. Or Pac-Man, we were talking about Pac-Man, Mikey Garcia. Maybe that's the fight that I'm thinking of Bud, but Bud won't be fighting Pac-Man. Maybe Bud's going to be on the undercard of a Mikey Garcia / Pacquiao. I don't know. But I think whoever that fight is going to be with, there's a fight gonna pop off in Dubai in June. So those names are right there where we called it. Canelo, Billy Joe Sanders is coming up. That's May 8th. Arlington Stadium, AT&T Stadium, if you will, in Arlington, Texas, right outside the Dallas-Frisco area. I've been hearing rumors about this. And once again, boxing is a bunch of rumors because you never know who the hell to believe until it's factual. And the resources check out. Rumor is Billy Joe Sanders may be pulling out of that fight, and David Benavidez has been tapped as the standby to possibly fulfill that date versus Canelo. I hope like hell he is. I hope like hell he do fight Canelo. That would be a much, much better entertaining fight, more explosive fight to watch, and a bigger test fight for Canelo, if you will, versus Billy Joe Sanders. So that's what I'm hoping for. But for the most part, I mean, you know, boxing is what it is, man. We got a lot of good fights out there that still need to be made. Doesn't look like we're going to get Bud and Spence no time soon. In fact, I believe they mentioned a name for Errol Sence to fight in his next fight coming up sometime in the summer. I want to say sometime around that June, July mark as well. Not sure, We got my man Chris Arreola coming up against Andy Ruiz. That's April 20th. Is it the 20th or the 24th? I want to say it's April 20th. We got that fight coming up. Chris Arreola, he's still in the running. Al Heyman always keeps his guys in line to make another big payday and to possibly climb the ladder for the next step towards another heavyweight title shot for Chris Arreola, which he hasn't yet been able to accomplish. Andy Ruiz, he shocked the world when he beat Anthony AJ Joshua in Madison Square Garden. That was like right before the pandemic and all of that. And now he's getting ready to fight Chris Arreola. He's shaved off about 30, maybe close to 40 pounds of that fat that he came in on in the rematch against Anthony Joshua. And who knows, had he taken the time to discipline himself and put himself in a better training camp, good dietitian, good nutritionist, if you will, and lose that weight for the rematch of Anthony Joshua, I don't think Joshua would have retained or regained his title back, I should say, in that rematch had Andy Ruiz done all the right things to drop that weight and to come in like a world champion is supposed to and defend that title. I think Andy Ruiz would have stopped him again. And I think Andy Ruiz is going to stop Chris Arreola in their upcoming fight as well. If that weight is off truly like they're showing us, and his cardio is good, his skill set is phenomenal. I mean, we know the kid can box. He can fight. So, I mean, I think it's going to be a tough night for Chris Arreola to pull this off. But in boxing, as we all know, too, it only takes that one punch you don't see to end the night. Anything can happen in boxing. Anything. And I've seen it all. So, we got a lot of interesting fights coming up. Boxing is back. It's moving right along, and we still got a bunch of big fights. We got my man did his thing. Jamal Ellaby Herring beat Carl Frampton, if you will. Now he's saying his next fight is going to be definitely versus Oscar Valdez. That should be an easy fight for him as well. Actually, you don't train and prepare for no fight to be easy. So me saying that's a figure of speech. But, Valdez, he comes straight forward too. And Herring likes those kind of fighters as well. It gives him the opportunity to box, to do his thing, and set his punches up off his jab, and to use all kinds of angles at a guy that comes straight forward like that. So that's why you hear a lot of boxers saying, oh, yeah, he's tailor-made for me. I love a guy that just wants to come straight forward at me like that. And, that's pretty much how Lipinets is going to be with my man Boots Ennis. Boots said in a press conference yesterday on PBC, they had a Zoom call that I attended and was able to ask questions and everything for both of these guys, Lipinets and Ennis. And Boots said he don't care what Lipinets has been saying about him, because at the end of the day, he's got to get in that ring and face me on Saturday night. None of that matters. I don't watch tape on none of my opponents. My trainers and my team do, but I don't. And that's probably just for coaches' awareness. Like when the fight takes place, they can study those things that Lipinets like to do. They'll see him in the fight and then tell Ennis, okay, yeah, we saw him do this on tape. This is what you need to do, blah, 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 blah. And then Ennis can go out there and make those on-the-spot adjustments, if you will. That's what a good listener of a fighter does when he's listening to his coach and his trainer. So Ennis says, hey, I want to be explosive. I want to be impressive and get this win. If I fight a top 3 guy, so be it, and then give me a title shot by the end of 2021. That's fair, but I think Ennis has already made his point. He has already arrived. He's not arriving. He's already arrived. The kid is 26-0 with 24 knockouts. I mean, come on, give him his shot. He shouldn't have to go and take a test fight after he beats Lipinets to get a title shot at the end of the year. Let's just go ahead and catapult his career and take him to the championship round, the title fight round that he deserves after this win tomorrow night. And that fight is going to be, once again, on Showtime, PBC, Uncasville, Connecticut, and that's at Mohegan Suns Casino. What else we got? Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's made a statement that he says he wants Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis this year. Both fights this year. Because as you know, I wrote an article previously saying Mike Tyson turned down a $25 million deal that was offered to him by way of Evander Holyfield and his people.
Brawlers, baby.